So today is our new chapter, that is tool used in mobile repairing. Which type of tool is required for opening, assembling and disassembling the cell phone? We have discussed on it. At first, we are required a soldering iron. What is the soldering iron? Soldering iron is a hand tool used in the process of soldering. It supplies heat to melt solder so that it can follow into the joint between two workpieces. A soldering iron is composed of a heated metal sheet and insulated handle. What is the work of soldering iron? It's used for joining or assembling and disassembling the components which are soldered in PCBA. The solder iron is looking this type, where a metal tip is present to passes the heat, and another portion of the solder iron is present non-metal tip. And it's connected with electric via wire. When electric passes through wire into metal tip, they are created heat for joining and disassembling. Suppose in your cell phone mic not work, or receiver not work, or any part is not work, so you are required to change it for mobile repair purpose or repairing purpose, so that when you go to change the bad spare parts, at first it's required to disassemble from the PCBA. So when we are touch the point through soldering iron, its help to convert solid solder to liquid solder. When they touch the solder, solid solder, it's converted into liquid solder, so that we can easily remove the defective spare parts or defective part. When we are remove the defective part, we are required to fix a new good part. On that time, when we are fixed, again fix the good part, we are required a solder wire, which is metal wire, and it's present in solid format. When we are join the good spare parts through soldering iron and solder wire help to join the two pieces. It's work like a gum or paste. But when paste or gum is worked, when this paste or gum is come into liquid format, so that they are required to process the heat. This heat passes the solder iron. Variety type of solder iron are required in our daily life, like these types. Variety type of solder tip, solder iron tip required. Next, we are required a soldering wire. Solder is basically a melt wire with a low melting point, where low for our purpose means low enough be melted with a soldering iron. For electronics, it's traditionally a mix of tin and lead. The solder wire is required to fix two pieces into one place. How? Suppose when we are see the blank PCBA, only PCBA, on that time there are present only SIM connector, battery connector, variety type of connector are present, like camera connector, LCD connector, but few spare parts like ringer, receiver, vibrator, mic, LCD. This part are not fixed on the PCBA. As per our requirement, we have fixed it on the PCBA. So when we have fixed the spare parts into the PCBA, its help soldering wire help to fix the component in proper place. How it's work? you see that this is the soldering iron, small wire. When it's connected with solder iron, who is passing the heat, when heat present on that soldering wire, it's convert from hard to liquid. So we can easily fix the spare part into the PCBA. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Have you any queries? Have you any queries about solder
No.
iron and solder wire?
Yes, I think I have. In case of LCD, you want to attach it to the PVC B. Can we use soldering iron to put them together?
Mrs. Nancy, not PVC, it's PCB.
Okay, PCB.
Yes.
Yeah. Can we use soldering iron to attach them?
Please tell what you want to say.
Can one use soldering iron? Can we use soldering iron to attach LCD?
Yes.
So to the main board.
Yes. Sometimes LCD present in two types. One is connector type LCD, another is flex type LCD. When LCD come in connector type, we are not required to fix the LCD with soldering iron and solder wire, because when PCB are designed, already LCD connector are present on the PCBA, so that when we are required to change the LCD in pin type, we are just press or remove the LCD in our using of our hand or tweezer. It's easily removed. After that, when we are fixed the new one, we just press it on the connector and it's fixed, and the LCD problem is resolved. If the LCD present with FPC type, now what is the full form of FPC? Because these FPC are required in variety type of trays, like LCD FPC, camera FPC, main board to sub board, connector FPC, variety type of FPC are present. But what is the full form of FPC? Can you guess what is the full form of FPC?
FPC.
Yes. Any idea about FPC?
FPC.
Have you any idea about FPC?
No.
Okay, just a minute. Can you see the board?
Yes.
I am telling that FPC F for
FPC.
LEX flex.
Flex.
Yes. PRINTED. Flex printed circuit. Flex printed circuit.
Okay. Flex printed cycle. Okay. Yes.
Flex printed circuit.
Okay, go on.
Okay. So flex printed circuit or FPC. Why it's called flex or flexible? Because you are able to move this portion in everywhere where you are required. If you require to bend it, you can also do it. That's why it's called flex or flexi. So when FPC type LCD is present on the PCBA, you see that in the PCBA there are one portion is available in variety in like this, where the FPC type LCD present. You see this type of connecting portion, not connector, connecting portion present on the PCBA, where we have fixed the LCD by using of solder iron and solder wire. We have fixed it, and the LCD or liquid crystal display is showing the output result of total programming. Suppose like we have phase 1, we have instantly shown in our display that phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, anything which we have input we are see it on output format in display. So the display is working now properly. So what is the work of soldering iron and solder wire is clear.
Soldering iron is what we use to clear defected joints, and also use it to melt iron in between joints to bring them together.
Yes. Yes. So move our next.
Is to bring two pieces together.
Yes. Now we move to our next point. That is soldering paste. What is the work of soldering paste? Solder paste is a material used in manufacturing printed circuit board or PCB for connecting surface mount component to pad on the board. This paste also required for solder and desoldered. For soldering and desoldering the component from the PCBA or printed circuit boards. This paste is present everywhere in soldering portion, because if it's not present in soldering portion, the solder iron and soldering wire are not work properly. So this paste is required. This paste is required in soldering portion. It helps to assembling and deassembling the component.
Okay.
Next, we come another tool. It's PCB holder. Why it's required? At first, we know what is the PCB holder. This is a device or implement for holding something. In picture we see that it's hold the PCBA. That's why it's called PCB holder. But why it's required to hold the PCBA? Because when we are going to change some IC as well as some connector wire required passes the heat. Suppose you want to change a charging connector or audio connector. Now you require to passes the excess heat by using of soldering iron as well as using of hot air blower.
Soldering paste.
No, not soldering paste, soldering iron. When we are required to disassemble, we are required to passes the heat. The heat is passed in two ways. First, through solder iron. Second, hot air blower. What happens? Suppose we have passes the heat and our body is conserved a minimum heat. Suppose we are, you see that in our house that we are use a pot for heating the water, and the pot is come in also a heat, and we are unable to hold it without any paper or any cloth. We are unable to hold it because it creates more heat which are absorbed, not absorbed in our body. So when in repairing portion, we have passes the excess heat. These heat are not consumed. We are not able to hold the PCB properly. So its chances to get damage the PCBA. So we have used this device or holder for holding the PCBA so that we can easily passes the hot air into the PCBA and we replace the spare parts properly. So, Mrs. Nancy, do you understand it? So, do you understand what is the work of PCB holder?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I move our next topics. Jumper wire. A jumper wire is a conducting wire used to transfer electrical signal between 2 points in a circuit. The wire can either be used to modify circuit or to diagnose problem within a circuit. or what is the work of this wire? Suppose this is a PCBA. Madam, look into the board.
Okay.
Suppose this is the PCBA. When we have discussed about PCBA, on that time, what is the PC? Why it's called PCBA, not called PCB? Because PCB or printed circuit board is a single layer component, but when it's present in multi-layer, that means more than 2 layers, it's maybe 4 layer, 6 layer, 8 layer PCB. It's called printed circuit board assembly or PCBA. In each and every PCB is present their own circuit. Suppose a single PCB is connected this point, and this point. This 1, 2, 3 is connected in single PCBA. These 3 are connected in another PCB, and these 3 are connected with another PCB. So this point connected in number 1 PCB. This point connected in number 2 PCB. This point is connected in number 3 PCB, because in PCBA there are diagram present for connecting the switch in every wire, but it's present in single PCBA, and every connection are present in single PCB. So suppose we say that these 3 are presented in single PCBA, but we have found that these keypads are not working. These keypads are not working in right mark keypad. So on that time, what we can do, we just change the all total PCBA so that the problem is resolved. But the changing of PCBA is costly, is very much costly. Now to check via multimeter that these 3 points are connected each other. That means these 3 points are connected in single PCB. Now the electrical signal are not passes from this point to this point, or this point to this point. Now, how you repair the product? Because you are unable to repair the single PCB layer because it's already fixed and we don't change it. So that if this type of problem arises, what you do? There do one thing, that here connect these two places externally, not internally, because we are unable to separate the PCBA and these connections are present internally, so that we can use this jumper wire. Suppose it's a jumper wire. Suppose we have placed a point of jumper wire in this keypad or in this key, and we fixed it by using of solder iron and solder wire, and another point of the jumper wire is present there, and it's also connected with this keypad by using of solder iron and solder wire. Solder iron and solder wire. So when these two plates connected with jumper wire, the passes of electrical signal, because it's in this definition that jumper wire, conducting wire used to transfer electrical signals. So when electrical signal passes from this point to this point, the keypad will automatically work, so that the keypad problem or the problem which is present in the cell phone is resolved by using of jumper wire to connect the two plates. By using of jumper wire, by connecting the two plates. So when we connect these two places via jumper wire, our problem is now resolved. So what is the work of jumper wire is clear. Hello, Mrs. Nancy.
To transfer electrical.
The jumper wire is clear to you.
Jumper wire. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
It is used to transfer electrical signal between in the board. Yeah.
Yes. So now we move our next point, that is thinner
Sorry.
or PCB cleaner. What is the work of thinner or PCB cleaner? The thinner oblique PCB cleaner oblique isopropyl. It's used to clean the PCBA of a mobile phone. So, when we are work on PCBA, we see that few soldering wire or soldering paste are present in the PCBA. So we are required to clean it. They are required to clean it. So it's help this thinner or isopropyl to clean the PCBA. Now we move our next topics, that is screwdriver. This is the most important thing which is required in mobile phone repairing, because when we are diagnosed a problem, we are required to disassemble the handset, but all handsets are present variety type of screwdriver, variety type of screw. So at first we are required to remove the screw. Screwdriver is help to remove the screw. So in screwdriver, in mobile phone, variety type of screw present. So when to purchase this screwdriver set from market, you just purchase it in market, and when you disassemble the handset, you just require to see which type of screw are used in this cell phone. So you can easily understand that which type of screwdriver are required to remove the screw.
Okay.
Next, tweezer. A small instrument like a pair of keys is for picking up small part or object. Sometimes we are unable to pick resistor, diode, capacitor, as well as the charging connector, audio connector, because when we are trying to remove it, when we are trying to remove it, it's required a heat, but we cannot absorb the heat properly, so that we are hold the spare parts or component by using of this tweezer, so that we can easily remove it. So what is the work of tweezer is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's used to pick out small objects.
All component or parts.
from-
Okay.
Yes.
Now the
Okay.
most important instrument is hot air blower. A heat gun is a device used to emit a stream of hot air. Because in earlier we have said that hot air blower or hot air is required to remove the spare parts. So this instrument or hot air gun usually at temperature between 100 degrees centigrade to 550 degrees centigrade. That means it's near about 100 to 1000 Fahrenheit. Some new model of hot air blower comes in also 760 degrees centigrade, which means it's near about 1400 degrees Fahrenheit. So if this type of heat passes in your body, can you absorb it? Because when we are in fever, the temperature is present 100, 102, 103 this type. But when we are start this hot air blower, on that time the temperature is present near about 200 degrees Fahrenheit. So we all are unable to hold the air parts in this heat. Unable. If hot air blower or hot air gun help to passes the hot air for removing the component. Now we move our next slide, that is LCD tester. LCD tester is a device which can test all type of specifications on both LCD and LED screen. Why it's required? Suppose we have purchased a new LCD or LED from market. and we want to replace it. I mean, it's replacing in the PCBA for bad spare parts or bad LCDs. But when you replace it, you found that this LCD or LED is already bad. I mean, no display or line on display or half display, variety type of display problem is present. So you have to disassemble the LCD once again. But if you check the LCD by using of this tester, you can easily understand that the LCD is good or not. So when you test this LCD before assembling, you can diagnostic the LCD. So it's help to diagnose the LCD before fixing or before testing in the PCBA. Now we move our next topics, that is battery tester. It's same as LCD tester because in LCD tester you test the LCD, it's working, it's okay or not. Same as in battery, you are unable to understand that the internal condition of battery is good or not. When you test the battery through battery tester, you can easily understand that how much current is present on the battery or as well as how much current supply from the battery. What is the battery condition? I mean, it's normal temperature or excess temperature. All those things are showing in battery tester. So its battery tester is help to test the battery condition is okay or not. When you test the battery, you can understand all those things. So do you understand it?
What is in the indication for you to know if the battery is good or not?
What is the
If you use the
indication?
battery tester.
Yes. The battery
Indication.
yes.
Will you give you a sign?
Yes. Okay. The battery voltage for start a handset is minimum required 3.7 volts. That is 3.7 volts, and maximum capacity of the battery is 4.3 volts in our cell phone. Our cell phone is maximum capacity 4.3 volts, and minimum voltage required for running a handset is 3.7 volts. So, if you found that the battery are not charging or the handset is not on,
Yeah.
not switch on that time you check the battery by using of battery tester. You see the voltage is getting raised. I mean below 3.7. On that time you are required to passes the extra electrical current that's called shock. It passes the excess current into the battery to get the charge immediately. If you do it in twice or thrice, in within few seconds or few minutes, the battery are getting charged. So that when battery is boosted up from below 3.7 volt to near about 3.7 or the 3.7, the handset will automatically switch on and you are able to charge the battery once again. So battery minimum required for battery minimum voltage required for switch on the handset is 3.7 volt and maximum is 4.3 volt battery capacity in cell phone. Do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We will continue the class.
Yes, sir.
Now our new topic is mobile phone operating system.
Okay.
Because we are all know that in mobile phone there are two parts. First is hardware, second is
And software.
software, and both are depending each one. I mean hardware depends on software, software depends on hardware. So, and sometimes we are getting the problem from software end or software related issues like handset are not booting, not switch on, the handset is not work properly, hanging problem, restart problem. This variety type of problem is come from software part. So when we are see that this type of problem is present on handset, we are required to check the software is okay or not. If we have found that this problem is comes from software related issues or software purpose, we are required to reinstall the software once again in the cell phone. So now, at first we have installed the feature phone software. Then we have know how to install the smartphone software. After that, we will show you a video for software loading. Now we are going to how to install a software in feature phone. It's called how to flash feature phone or how to flash cell phone. In cell phone, feature phone or smartphone, you are required few common instruments like desktop or laptop. It's a common part because if it's not present, we are unable to install the software. And another is slash file or software file. Next is USB cable. So these three instruments or component is required to flash or upgrade the software as well as in feature phone as well as in cell phone. But when we have flashed the feature phone, we are required a flash box, a flash cable. Another process of flashing the cell phone through MMC card and Wi-Fi or WLAN or network. So at first we discussed about feature phone software. What is the flash box? This is called flash box, where the USB cable connected with computer and flash box and flash cable connected with flash box and the cell phone, the feature phone. At first we had discussed as what is the flash box, flash cable. After that we will discuss how it's work. In flash box, there are two ways. One is input and another is output. input is called Rx and output is called Tx. Rx and Tx. In this picture you see the small box. One is present Rx and one is Tx. This is also a flash box. This is the flash cable which is connected with flash box for transferring the data from flash box to cell phone. Next is flash cable or USB cable. You see that in USB cable, one side of the cable are always same, but another side of the cable are different. Why it's? Because the USB or Universal Serial Bus. Universal, that means it's all over the world. It's same.
Yeah.
Which USB cable you use in Nigeria, Namibia, on same USB cable you are able to use in India as well as rest of the world. Why? Because this port are same all over the world. That's why it's called Universal Serial Bus or 2SB, as well as the USB port is also same in our computer or desktop USB port. When flash cables are connected or USB cable is connected with box. Now, if we are connected the flash cable with flash box or USB cable with flash box is looking this type. When we are flashing the picture phone, its the option is from this type. Now we are going to discuss the all total process of flashing the picture phone. When we are flashing a picture phone, at first we are dump the software copy of the cell phone in our computer or laptop. Now we are connected the flash box with computer or laptop via using of USB cable. USB cable transfer the data. It transfers the data from computer to array to flash box. So now we'll describe you how to flash the feature phone. When we are trying or when we are going to flash a feature phone, we are required the flash file of this cell phone. Where we are getting from the market or company provided. Now we are dump the copy of this cell phone software in our desktop or laptop. After that, we are connected the flash box via using of USB cable to the computer or laptop. Because when computer passes the data to the flash box, it passes via USB cable, and USB cable sends the data into the flash box RX portion, where the flash box receives the data from the laptop. After that, flash box convert it in their own language, that is 0 and 1 in binary language. After the converting, the data passes through flash cable. Data passes through flash cable and it's stored in cell phone. It's stored in cell phone flash file, where all the total operating system are installed. So when the data are passes from the laptop or computer, it's in digital format. But when it passes into the flash box in RX portion, it's convert in binary number system. or binary format, that is 0 and 1. When the convert process is done, then it's sent via flash cable to the cell phone flash IC or ROM, where the all total programs are written, and it's held to perform the software in cell phone topology. These tools are used for transfer the data or flashing the handset in feature phone. So now we will discuss how to flash the smartphone.
Yes.
In smartphone, you also require a laptop or desktop. Then required compatible and original USB data cable for transferring the data. Then required latest version flash tool. After that, we are required the flash file of this cell phone, the latest version flash file. Then we are required latest mobile data connectivity or USB driver. But in smartphone, we are not required flash box. Why? Because in smartphone, flash tools are working as a flash box. It automatically converts the data from digital to binary. So that when we are open the flash tool, latest version flash tool in cell phone formatting, for cell phone formatting, we are open the flash tool in desktop or laptop. Then when we are open it, we say that's the downloaded agent file is already selected in flash tool. What is the work of downloaded agent file? The downloaded agent file helps to convert the data from digital to binary. When we are open the flash tool. It's automatically selected because the converting process are same. Now we are required to select the updated or latest flash file. When we are select the updated or latest flash file, it's called scatter file. It's called scatter file. After that, we are press the download option in flash tool. Then press the download option and we are connect the cell phone with USB cable to the desktop or laptop. Now the desktop or laptop passes the stored data via USB cable to the cell phone and cell phone store the data in their flash file or flash tool. Why require the latest connectivity USB driver? Because sometimes the desktop or laptop unable to recognize the USB cable. So that we are required to recognize the laptop or desktop this cable is new and it's required for software upgrading. So that we are required this latest connectivity USB driver. When we are open, the flash tool is looking this type. When we are opening the flash tool, the opening window is looking this type. And you see that their downloaded agent file is already selected. The downloaded agent file is already selected. And now we are required to select the scatter file or flash file of this handset. So we are select the scatter file. This is the option for selecting the scatter file. When we are pressing, after selecting the scatter file or flash file, we say this type of option is present in the flash tool. this type of option are present in the flash tool. Then we are place the download option, this option. We are place the download option, the software will automatically convert in this flash tool and it's sent to the mobile phone flash IC or ROM IC. Now, one question arises: how you know that flashing process are doing properly? When you press the download option and connect the handset with USB cable to the computer, when process is start, you see this type this yellow type bar is increasing from 0 to 100. Variety type of color bar. Maybe it's yellow, maybe it's gray, blue, and finally the green color bar increase. So that you know that when green color bar is completing the process, that's when the software process is done successfully. The software process done successfully and it's showing a green signal. That's means it's okay. When this type of option appears, it's when the downloading of the software is done completely. If any problem arises to complete the process, in the green option are replacing in red. In red color, that means the software process is not done properly. Now I will show a video so that you can understand how to download the software in cell phone. In there, we are doing a smartphone software. At first, we are open the flash file, flash tool. And already I told you that when we are open the flash file, it's looking like this. When opening the flash file, see the See the PPT, it's opening the flash file. It's also look like when we are opening the flash file. Okay. Yeah, Mrs. Nancy, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when we are open the flash file in this video is looking like. After that, we are select the flash file of this handset. We are selecting the flash file of this handset. When we are select the flash file, this option is appear. Now we are connect. Now we are connect, download and connect the handset with battery. The software process will start. Variety color of bar increasing. Now you see that yellow color bar is increasing. That means the software installation process is going on. You continuously see that the increasing of yellow bar. As the software is installed, the yellow bar is increasing from 0 to 100%. It's 22% only done. The installation of software is processed right now. There are two videos because the single video are not permitted to complete it. So there are two videos. First is the yellow bar is increasing from 0 to 100. Because when software installation process is going on, it takes few times, because if any part of the installation are not installed properly, then maybe variety type of problem appear in your cell phone. So that when it's completed, because it's increasing, when it's completed, to show that this tick mark is happening, that's mean the software installation process is successfully done on this handset, which I am telling that when we are opening it, we are select the download agent file, scatter file, download it. After the when the process is successfully complete, you see its green color option is appear. There is also a green color. That's mean the software installation process is done successfully. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have any queries? So, we'll continue our class with new topics, that is mobile data network. In earlier of the days, we say that the cell phone or mobile are used only for the talking purpose. It helps to talk with each other, but nowadays, for evolution of technology, we are able to use the all things like internet, gaming, camera, everything we are able on the cell phone. So as we are know that the internet or variety type of game depends on the network. So mobile, in earlier we have said that mobile data or mobile connection is always required electronic charges, which is supplied from battery, and the connection is present on the cell phone by using of SIM. It creates a wave and it's connected to the air. So when we are connected it through air via SIM card, what is the full form of SIM? It's subscriber identity module, that is SIM, subscriber identity module. In earlier of the days, we have seen the standard SIM card. This type standard SIM card are used in our cell phone, but nowadays, as per the evolution of technology and demanding of customer, we have seen that these two types of SIM are also available in market. Is called micro SIM and nano SIM. Why it's called SIM or subscriber identity module? Because in every SIM there are a number of 20 digits. If you see in your cell phone there is a number present of 20 digits. It helps to find the customer database in web. Because how we are know that you are use this number, or suppose if any criminal case offense, then how they are know that in that particular handset use particular mobile number, how police are recognized? Because they are find it through the number. How they find it? We will describe it later. But it's a present of 20 digit number. Each and every SIM card are different number. So it's help to connect the cell phone into the web. Now we have discussed variety type of network. In earlier of the days, we had used CDMA cell phone, that is code division multiple access. In this type of network, we had used in cell phone, but we are unable to change the number of this cell phone, and in the cell phone also there are no SIM card, subscriber identity module present. The SIM card or the connection is present in the handset, and there are some limitations, like you are unable to use this handset outside of the service providing area. Suppose any CDMA handset is prepared for India, we are unable to use it in Nigeria, Namibia, in African country, as well as which cell phone is prepared for African country, we are unable to use it in India because there are some foundation. you use this cell phone in particular area only. After that, we see the evolution of technology. The GSM concept is present in our cell phone industry, that is Global System for Mobile. Global System for Mobile or GSM. In this technology, we are able to use any handset all over the world where we are required, because in this handset are present a unique identity number that's called IMEI, International Mobile Equipment Identity, or IMEI, which is 15 digit number all over the world. Then the evolution of technology, after that we are used another network. It's called EDGE. EDGE. It's Enhanced Data Rates for Global Evolution. In this network, we are able to send and receive the short messaging service or SMS. After that, we are use our second generation network or 2G. The GSM and EDGE is first generation network and GPRS is second generation or 2G network. The GPRS, General Packet Radio Service. Here we are able to use the internet, but it's very slowly. After that, we are use the 3G technology or third generation technology, which is more speed from GPRS. The HSCSD high speed circuit switch data. This type of technology are used in cell phone. This type of technology are used cell phone because as per the customer demanding as well as per the evolution of technology, 50% are needed high speed network. So manufacturer company are provided this circuit, high speed circuit in our cell phone so that we can use our third generation or 3G network in this handset. In this type of handset, we are able to use the 2G network SIM, first 1G network SIM and 3G network SIM. But which phone before HSCSD technology, we are used only 2G network handset. That we are unable to use 3G network SIM in 2G network because it's not supported. So that the 3G network or 3G third generation is supported on the HSCSD or high speed circuit switch data format. Then the evolution of technology, we have said that GPS, Global Positioning System. Nowadays, if we are switch on our location service, you will easily find a person where they are present by using of this technology, which is Global Positioning System or GPS. Suppose nowadays, if you want to book a car, you just on your location, switch on your location and search the cab. When the cab is booking done, the cab person will immediately find you where you are present right now. How it's possible? This is possible only for the option which is used in GPS or Global Positioning System. The network type. In network type, there are 3G network, 2G network is present. I am already discussing. After that, it's present 3G plus or H plus network. It's called UMTS. That means Universal Mobile Telecommunication System. It provides more speed from 3G network and less speed from 4G network. Nowadays, we are used the 4G network or fourth generation network. It provides more speed, more internet speed in our cell phone. After the 4G, we are used another two network, that is LTE and VoLTE. LTE, long-term evolution. VoLTE, voice over long-term evolution or LTE. In LTE network, you are easily use the net, but you are unable to use the voice option. So that you are required a software for using the voice option. But in VoLTE, you are easily use the voice option as well as the net option in same phone. You are easily use it. Another is Wi-Fi or wireless fidelity. How it works? Because when we are use our mobile network, only one handset is connected in this option. But when we are use the Wi-Fi, we are able to connect more than one device in a single network that easily access two or more devices at a time in single network. This is called Wi-Fi. Next is push to talk. This type of technology are used for local servicing. Suppose a building is 10th floor. A building's construction is going to 10th floor. Now the person is present in 10th floor and they are required to passes message to the person who is present in first floor. Now the two options are present, that they come to the first floor and tell him, or the first floor person going to the 10th floor and they receive the message. But in this technology, if you use the button push, that means when you push the button, you can easily talk with another person. So you just push the button and send the message. The other side person who is present in first floor, they are easily listening. So do you have any queries about this network type? Mrs. Nancy, do you have any queries?
No.
Okay. Now we have discussed that how we are. Suppose I call you from India and the call is received by your phone.
Yeah.
How it's possible?
Yeah.
I call you from India and call received you in Nigeria. How it's possible? Because in few minutes ago, I am telling you that in GSM handset there are a number IMEI, International Mobile Equipment Identity, which is 15 digits number, and a SIM card, subscriber identity module, is present 20 digits number. Both number, when you insert a SIM in handset, the number will automatically submitted in the server, so that this handset use this particular number. Now I am using a number and you also use a mobile number. We have typed your number from India and calling you, and instantly you get the incoming call from India, and you receive it and we talk with each other. I am talking with you and you listen my voice instantly. Now, how it's possible? Now how it's possible? Because when, just a minute, so when we are insert a SIM card in our cell phone, the IMEI number and our SIM card number will automatically register in the server. Now when we are trying to call you, the number will search with your SIM number and mobile IMEI number. When both numbers are fine, it's connected with you so that we can easily connect each other and talk both of with you and me also. So when we are trying to call you, this is from India, I am trying to call you. It's send the wave to the local network. Local network send it to the main server where the data are stored. When they are find that we are trying to call a particular number with IMEI number, they send it to the local server where your phone is connected with the network. The local server is sent the notification to your cell phone and you are easily able to receive the phone. So now it's clear.
Yes.
Okay. Now, in earlier we are telling you that the network which is used in as internet or as in mobile, there are in mobile are known only the binary digit which is 0 and 1. When we are passes the data to the web, there are variety type of data may be present. Variety type of data. But when the data is receiving from the web, it's only required which is our required, because in every time many more pupils are sent the data in the web, and web are also central exchange or central servers send the data at a time all customer require. They are fill the all customer requirements. So they are send all data at a time. But they don't know that which data is required to me or which data is required to you. So when data is come in our cell phone, it's come which is our required. But one thing, data exchanging or data transfer is always in binary system. I am telling you that is 0 and 1. So do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you for attending the class. This is the end of today's class.
Okay.
And see you in next class.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.